feels all too real to her persecutors and their family.
I'm Carl Parker. We want to get you up to date on severe storms in your area right now, and there is a tornado warning in the Philly metro area. Appears to be less of a threat at this time. That's Delaware, Montgomery, and Philadelphia counties under warning right now. We saw a very brief spin up with this storm, now rapidly moving off to the northeast, about 50 miles per hour as it's coming towards Cheltenham. And there was a pretty well-defined circulation showing up for a short time. If you go back several scans here, right in there, if you look at that area right there, that was the rotation, and that was right at the moment when we actually saw some debris showing up on the radar. So most likely there was a tornado touchdown there near Route 3 west of Marple. But then as we go forward and we look at the most recent scan, you see that sort of washed out by the time it came across 476. And right now, it appears to be posing more of a damaging wind threat than anything else. Very strong winds now coming towards Horsham and Abingdon right in there. These are going to be winds that are probably over 60 miles per hour, somewhere in that vicinity. There you go, a 66 mile per hour inbound wind. That is aloft, so it may not be quite that strong, but that's still some very strong winds. So I think, again, more of a damaging wind threat right now and less of a tornado threat, but still some really intense straight line winds with that storm. Then as we go farther north, looking at a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Hunterdon and Morris and Somerset counties. That is going until 12:30. Then to the south, got some warnings here in eastern Maryland, Caroline, Queen Anne's, and Talbot County. We had been looking at a tornado warning as well. Also Kent and Newcastle County. That tornado warning has been allowed to expire here. And then as you get a little farther north relative to New Jersey, looking at another warning for Orange and Rockland and Westchester County. So what we've got here is a very energetic atmosphere. Storms are moving really quickly across this region, and it's mostly going to be a damaging wind threat, but there is some wind shear in place and could be enough to bring us some spin from time to time as well. So there may be some additional tornado warnings as this line of storms comes through. So mostly damaging wind, certainly some very heavy rain for a time, and occasional tornado warnings. And we'll continue to watch it very closely. We'll break into programming as necessary. We now return you to programming already in progress.
Heard that if you touch the Rock of Maldiar,